Hello everyone, welcome back to Mohana Astrology. Rajshri here, and today's discussion is about Rahu's transit in the nakshatra of Krittika. As per mean node calculations, Rahu will be transiting in Krittika on 5th of October 2021, and Krittika is spread over Aries and Taurus both. The first charan or pada falls in Aries and three are in Taurus. That is, 1/4 is in Aries and 3/4 are in Taurus. Since Rahu moves in backward motion, Rahu will enter Krittika through the fourth pada and then will move up to the second pada in Taurus and then will enter the first pada of Krittika in Aries. Now, Rahu is going to be in the Taurus side of Krittika from 5th of October 2021 to 12th of April 2022. Then from 12th of April to 14th June 2022, Rahu will be in Aries side of Krittika. Sun rules Krittika Nakshatra and Agni or the fire god is the deity. But Krittika's nature is Rakshas, that is, it's of demonic nature. The nakshatra signifies motivation for desire fulfillment, ambition fulfillment. If you see the symbol of Krittika, it's a sharp blade or flame. So, from all angles, Krittika exudes the energy that's aggressive, combative, focused, and driven by desires at the worldly level. But at the same time, it's also spiritual and divine at the higher level of existence. The word Kritika literally means the one that cuts. At the worldly level, it can mean digging beneath the surface and finding the hidden truth. On the spiritual level, it can mean cutting away the negative aspects of life and purification of the soul. Krittika has the power to bring radical changes in one's life and also in the society. Rahu is, as we know, it's our insatiable desire, materialistic cravings for money, assets, name, fame, beauty, and whatnot. Rahu also deceives. It gets what it wants by all possible means. Rahu also takes us to spiritual path. Let's not forget that. And how does that happen? Rahu lures us with all sorts of materialistic lures and sees if we can control ourselves. If we cannot, Rahu will take us for a ride. But if we can, we step into the path of liberation. Rahu has this habit of exploding the significations of the place wherever he sits, be it the Rashi, the house, or at the nakshatra level. So, when Rahu moves to Krittika, there can be some radical transformations in our lives, and these transformations will come quite suddenly, unexpectedly. May it be by exposure of hidden truths or by removal of the rotting, non functional factors from our lives. Now, by the word transformation, we normally fear the worst, but mind that this can be a very positive experience as well. For example, this will be the time to forget the past, emotional wounds, and come out of it and come out in a new avatar. Or if you have been suffering from any disease and the right diagnosis has not happened so far, this will be the time when the right diagnosis will take place and you will come out of the health problems. Now, with all deep changes or transformations, some amount of pain is always involved and it applies here too. For many of us, sudden sharp turn in our life's path will change the way we have been living so far. For some, it may mean streamlining the finances, family ties, and so on. Rahu in the Taurus side of Krittika can give a boost to the creativity, performing arts, and music. This means having babies for many of you as well. A lot of emphasis will be on good food, good clothes, and looking good. When Rahu is in Aries side of Krittika, that will be the time when aggressive actions and sudden big changes will come. I shall now briefly discuss the results of this transit for all birth nakshatras. When we are discussing transits through nakshatras, it's best to see the results from the birth nakshatra. Check in which nakshatra your birth moon is placed, and that is your birth nakshatra. Coming to the results. For people with Ashwini, Magha, or Mula as birth nakshatra, you are born in Ketu nakshatra, and Rahu in Krittika means some challenges and obstructions in life. You need to work harder to achieve success. Financial worries and mental anxiety can be there too. Now, if your birth nakshatra is Bharani, Purva Falguni, or Purvashada, it means you are born in Venus nakshatra. And Rahu's transit in Krittika will be very good for wealth, prosperity, and happiness. Overall, this is a fortunate transit for you. Try to utilize this time to best of your abilities. If your birth nakshatra is Krittika or Uttar Falguni or Uttarashada, you are born in Sun's nakshatra. Rahu's transit in Krittika means you can expect medium results. Do not ignore any health and well being related issues. At work, there may be some change waiting for you. For success, rely more on your hard work than on luck. Some anxiety or sadness may be experienced in life too. If your birth nakshatra is Rohini or Hasta or Shravana, you are born in Moon's nakshatra. Rahu in Krittika will bring opportune time for you. Gains will be there, and this will be a good phase for auspicious events and spiritual practices. Overall, you can expect good results. If your birth nakshatra is Mrigashira or Chitra or Dhanishta, you are born in Mars's nakshatra. Rahu's transit in Krittika is favorable for you. There will be happiness and new companionship. Dhanishta borns may have some mental anxiety and some amount of sadness may be experienced. Again, you need to check with the promises of the dashas. Now, if you have your moon in these nakshatras, that is in Ardra or Swati or Shatavisha, you are born in Rahu's nakshatra. This transit of Rahu signifies some kind of transformation for you. There can also be completion of a project or a work. You need to be careful about your health if your dashas are also indicating health issues. Overall, it would be better not to initiate anything now and take any life changing decisions till Rahu is in Krittika. If your birth nakshatra is Punarvasu, Vishakha, or Purva Bhadrapada, you are born in Jupiter's nakshatra. Rahu's transit in Krittika will be good for you. This is the time for achieving your goals, fulfillment of ambitions, and success. Whatever you have worked on so far will now start giving results. Now, your birth nakshatra, Pushya, Anuradha, and Uttara Bhadrapada. You are born in Saturn's nakshatra, and this transit of Rahu may not bring great news for you. Anuradha born people need to be a little bit more careful. And overall, there will be some obstacles in your work. Try not to engage in conflicts with anyone. Do not get into any litigation, etc. Try to pass this phase peacefully and without much expectation. Lastly, if your birth nakshatra is Aslesha, Jeshtha, or Revati, you are born in Mercury's nakshatra, and Rahu in Krittika will bring overall well being and upliftment in life. There will be prosperity and increase in fortune for you. If you have been suffering from any health issues in the past, this phase will bring recovery for you. This will be a good time to explore your spiritual potential as well. Enjoy this transit of Rahu. So, this is it that I had to offer about Rahu's transit in Krittika Nakshatra. I hope this was useful for you and you liked it. If you liked it, please do subscribe to my channel and like this video, share it as well. That helps me a lot to keep this channel viable. Thank you so much and may God bless us all.